Once again, EA claims that is in the game. They claim everything they do is in the game, but I'm going to prove to you right here it's not. Here are all the penalties that's in 2K5. 2K5, folks, and we are now in 2011, and Madden hasn't added any of these. Madden does have the neutral zone infraction. I think they just call it offside. They do have the defense and the offensive pass interference. I don't know if Madden has the defensive holding. We're going to find that out in a second. You see they have defense, offensive holding, clipping, roughing the passer, roughing the kicker, an eligible receiver downfield. They do not have this on Madden, folks. For all of you who don't know, an offensive lineman cannot be 5 yards downfield on the passing play. If he is now an eligible receiver downfield. Madden does not have that. What else don't they have? Madden doesn't have top block. Madden has intentional grounding, but they never call it. Madden doesn't have the illegal forward pass. They never review to see if a guy was over the line. On this game, your quarterback can run, and he can throw a forward pass, and he'll get called for a illegal forward pass. Madden doesn't have that. Madden does have the fair catch. An eligible receiver. Madden doesn't have that. For all those who don't know, that is when a receiver steps out of bounds and comes back in, and he's the first one to touch the ball. You will get called for that on this. I think Madden has the illegal kick and things of that nature. We can go find out right now. But it's just a lot of things on this game that they have that Madden doesn't have. And also, they also have up here, if you throw a ball and the offensive lineman is in the way and it hits him in his head, you're going to get called for illegal touching because the rules state that a ball cannot touch an offensive lineman. So let's go to the settings. Let's go to the penalties. Go to the penalties on Madden. They do have the false start. They do have holding. But like I said, they don't have holding on offense and defense. So there's a call that they're missing. They do have the face mask. They do have the offensive pass interference. They have the clipping, the intentional grounding, roughing the pass, and roughing the kicker. So they are missing about 3 calls that are important calls in the football game. These are calls that they didn't put up here. I don't know why they didn't put up here. Maybe because they don't know how to emulate them during their quote-unquote simulation gameplay. You can't have simulation play if you don't know how to simulate certain aspect of the game. Only if you ask me. A lot of you guys may think differently, but I don't. And I believe this is why they don't have those calls up here, because they don't know how to go about showing them in the video game, because this game is so animated based that they don't have the animation for those things. Where 2K is an animation based, it's simulated and it's free flowing that anything can happen. And this is why they do have those calls, because these are real things that happen in football. Madden animation won't allow a guy to be pushed out of bounds and then come back and make the catch. He's always going to somehow walk that sideline and not get pushed out of bounds. Where on 2K, that would happen. My next video most likely would be on tackling, because I want to show you how they claim they have double hit and triple hit tackles, which they do, but the animation is completely wrong. I'll be showing you that shortly.